Hi everybody, I'm so glad you are back. I did a video yesterday about the 28th anniversary of me arriving in this country. And truthfully, I did it because I felt compelled to say thank you to all of my mentors and teachers and my family. I did not expect the kind of response I got yesterday. I mean, the amount of emails and messages and private messages, so many of you sharing similar stories. And the reality is, I know my story is not unique. This country is made of immigrants, and so many of us have come to this country and have been able to make a life for ourselves. And I got to tell you, I enjoyed reading all of it, and I enjoyed seeing so many of you having built a successful life and career. But while I was reading about it and while I was thinking about it, it made me think about sacrifice. The idea of how many people before us have sacrificed in order for us to have an opportunity and the opportunities that we've had in this country, whether personally or our lives or our careers. A case in point, come on with me, I want to introduce you to the people who sacrificed the most for me. These are my parents. That's my mom and my dad. That picture is from 1997 at University of Southern California, where I graduated just 6 or 7 years after I got to this country, which was a big deal for me because, back then when I was in school, I would read my textbooks with the dictionary open because that's the only way I knew how to study. But when I think about what they did to give me the opportunity to have that, I felt like it was my obligation to graduate. It was my obligation to be successful because they, in reality, left everything behind in Iran and left the country just for the idea of a better opportunity for me and my sisters. They didn't know what they were coming into, and most of our families who have sacrificed that way and left their original countries didn't know what they were coming into. There was no guarantee of making it or success or a better life. So I wanted to do this video to just kind of acknowledge the people who've sacrificed so much before us to give us an opportunity. And I also wanted to point something else out. So many of you with your amazing stories. The reality is we, through their experience and their ability to sacrifice, have learned how to sacrifice in our lives in order to be successful, right? So I know if you've experienced any success in life, you have sacrificed to get to where you are, whether it's sleepless nights or working 7 days a week or going to school at night or whatever it is. If there is anything worth having, it requires hard work and sacrifice. Those two things go hand in hand. And to this day, I'm a journalist in Miami. I wake up at 2:30 in the morning. I go to work. I work the early show, and I do the news for the early morning, which means that takes a toll on my body and on my sleep and on your relationships. Which, you know what? It is a sacrifice that I choose to make in order for me to live out my dream and live out my vision. And I'm certain that you do the same. So, to wrap this all up, a couple things. If you haven't had an opportunity, pick up the phone and give the people that you love the most, who have sacrificed the most to give you an opportunity, and say thank you. And I personally am saying thank you to all of those people. And if you are not where you want to be and you are starting out and you are working hard and you feel like you're spinning your wheels, I'm here to tell you that if you just keep doing what you're doing and you keep making the sacrifices that you have to make and you work hard, you will get to where you want to be. All you have to do is believe and just keep on keeping. All right, I'll see you later.